you did it. You know?
Yeah,
so
I did.
It's just really weird. So when Ray Romano lost that, Joe picked up News Radio. I move out here, and I become a regular at the store. And at the store one night, the girl I was with said, "Oh, he's on." They kept saying News Radio. I never talked to him. I didn't talk to him for like the first 2 months there. I thought News Radio was a radio show. Like I was a comic then. You know what I'm saying?
Who was on that? Brooke Shields?
No, it was a tremendous Phil Hartman. One of the Andy Dick.
Was Kathy Griffin on that?
No. The brunette chick and the redhead chick that I just saw her in an audition about a year ago. She's broke and she's hooked up with Nick Nolte and started doing coke. Dave, whatever. It was a great show. NBC just didn't stand behind it and they kept moving it around. So it went from Tuesday night to Wednesday night to Thursday night. Changed. Like, ask them. Next time you see him, tell him that it's really interesting. The show worked and made it to 5 years with 3 schedule changes.
Hey, I never heard how you got picked up. I always hear everybody's story about how they ended up becoming a regular. Did anything interesting happen when you got picked up? Because I've always known you as a regular. I just thought about that. There was a time you got picked up and were made a regular.
I went through the 10-year period, the first 10 years of my career. And I talked to,
How long did it take you to get picked up?
We're sitting with a kid right now that's been doing comedy for a year.
A little baby, a high baby.
And people are going to give him shit in about 3 months. He's going to walk into a club. Somebody's going to whisper something into somebody's ear. And he's going to see it. He's going to see all the things I saw, that, how people will say, oh, well, he gets on stage because he's friends with Joey or Sam Tripoli. I don't believe in life that way. I believe in life and opportunities.
Right.
If you got up off the fucking bed in Boston and flew out here, you're in the game. That's your opportunity. If you made a friend and for some reason he put you on his TV show, so be it. The guy believed in you and he'd rather you have it than somebody else. But some people can't live with that. It drives them crazy. They always got to say something. Well, she got it because that's her father, or because whatever it was. She went to the fucking audition.
Right.
She went to the fucking audition.
Yeah.
Okay. And as we could see right now, what's the girl from Friends?
Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah. Like, her father, whatever. Look at her. She's a piece of fucking ass. She's beautiful.
Yeah.
And she could act. You know what I'm saying? She's still around 20 years later. So obviously you were fucking wrong. You were fucking wrong. You follow me? Like, well, they got the show because of the father. No, it's called opportunity. You got up off your ass.
Kristen Lee is like that. He's a super talented guy,
right.
you know?
And you're at the right place at the right fucking spot.
Yeah.
That's it. So I was very fortunate. Like, people have bad luck in their life. It took me a month to get into the store. I got here January 29th. And by February 19th, I was a regular. How could, but on the flip side of that, Ari auditioned how many times for her?
Like, it was either 28 or 38.
Okay, so do you understand me? It really doesn't matter. All that is part of your journey. For me, I just happened to log out. But I didn't go to Montreal. I never got a big agent. I never had a big manager all those years. The only thing I had was the store. So it was the only thing I had, so I had to treat it a certain way because it was all I had. That was the only person who believed in me. People would come in and say, you're funny, but we're not going to fucking pick him up. He's out of his fucking mind. Where Mitzi Shore promoted my craziness.
She got that.
She loved when I threw a cue ball at a car. She loved when I broke the microphone.
She loved the chaos.
She loved chaos. So I was home. You follow me? So that's my story. It took me 3 fucking weeks. I want to thank Scott Day. I know he listens to the podcast religiously. He's in some fucking country in Bangkok, because when Doug Stanhope, it was Doug Stanhope, Carlos Mencia, and somebody else who vouched for me, but it was primarily Stanhope who vouched for me. When Stanhope vouched for me, I was at Stanhope's. I was staying on his bunk beds, and the guy called Stanhope, I can't think of his name. I just said his fucking name. Scott Day called Stanhope and said, tell Diaz it's going to be 6 weeks. 6 weeks to 6 month waiting list.
Holy shit.
Do you remember the fucking Laugh Factory? Do you remember calling the Laugh Factory and going, "Hi, it's January 7th. This is Joey Diaz. Like to come in and showcase?" That bitch told me October 24th. The first time I called the Laugh Factory, like I was here like a year, and he kind of didn't know. I did a Latino night, but he didn't know for sure. I remember calling like in January, and my showcase was October 24th. Like 10 months
Dude, we
away.
used to drive in from Vegas to do that open mic. It was so good.
Where?
At the Laugh Factory.
You used to drive in from you and Scott Ross?
Me, Scott Ross, and Keith Healy and Mark Hatchell used to drive in to do it.
Where is Joe Lindley?
I don't know.
Where is Mimi Gonzalez?
Where is Mimi Gonzalez?
Do you remember Mimi Gonzalez?
Yes.
Pretty lesbian, Cuban, half Jewish.
There's so many people. I wonder where they are.
I bumped into Mimi Gonzalez. I was going to try to fucking track it into Montreal one time. I talked to Bobby Slayton, and he goes, "If you get to Montreal, I'll throw you a 5-minute spot at the comedy, at the Dirty Show." And I had my money. This was before 9/11. And I made it all the way to Detroit. And I get out of the airport and I go, "Wait a second. I'm going to go to Canada and walk around like that fucking guy I hate at the store." You know, when you have spots at the store and there's always that one guy that's not a regular,
Yeah.
but he lurks and he's creepy.
Yeah.
I was like, am I going to be that fucking guy? I'm not going to Montreal and going to walk around and wait for a 5-minute guest set. I can't do that to my friends. I said, fuck it. And I just got a room. I told the cab driver, take me to the cheapest room. And he took me to the darkest neighborhood you ever seen in your fucking life in Detroit. And I had a Coke rock with me because I was coming from Miami. So I had a Coke, and I thought in my mind I was just sneaking into, that's how retarded I was, Tripoli. I was sneaking into Montreal. And I went to Detroit. I was going to try to take the bus over the border. I was like, fuck this. And I checked into this fucking hotel where you had to put a couch in front of it, the door, because, I mean, yeah, man, hey, I had $300, and this was $29.95. Take your own chances. HBO, it was warm. Or whatever the fuck it was. It was, it was warm, whatever. And I'll never forget that the second night, there was a club down the corner called Coco's Comedy Club. Pure black club. Tremendous. Tremendous. I didn't know. Detroit had another black club called All Jokes Aside. In 1995, there was 2 black clubs in the country that were hiring Latinos. All Jokes Aside in Chicago, and All Jokes Aside in Detroit.
We're going in like fucking Marines, you understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.